Good evening and welcome to the Channel Studios here in London with your international news around the world in 5. Members of Sudan's transitional government and other civilian leaders have been arrested amid reports of a military coup. The ruling council head, Abdel Fattah al-Burham, announced a state of emergency across the country. Soldiers then arrested most of the members of the cabinet and a military officer dissolved the transitional government. Prime Minister Abdallah Hamdok is among those reported to have been put under house arrest by unidentified soldiers. Pro-democracy protesters have taken to the streets of the capital Khartoum, demonstrating against the overthrow. In a tweet, the US Special Envoy said the United States is deeply alarmed, tweeting, "As we have said repeatedly, any changes to the transitional government by force puts at risk US assistance," while the European Union also made their fears over the situation clear.
The EU is very concerned about Sudan's military forces reportedly putting Prime Minister Hamdok under house arrest, and as well as detaining other members of the civilian leadership, and we urge for their fast release.
Millions of Afghans will face starvation this winter unless urgent action is taken. That's according to the UN World Food Programme. More than half the population, about 22.8 million people, face acute food insecurity, while 3.2 million children under 5 could suffer acute malnutrition. Afghanistan fell to the Taliban in August, with the takeover weakening an already fragile economy that was heavily dependent on foreign aid. Actor Alec Baldwin was drawing a revolver across his body and pointing it at a camera during a rehearsal on a US film set when it fired with tragic results, legal documents have revealed. Cinematographer Helena Hutchins was killed and director Joel Souza was injured while filming Rust on Thursday. Statements from Souza and a camera operator have shed more light on what happened. Baldwin was handed a prop gun and told it was unloaded, according to court documents. Amnesty International says it will shut its Hong Kong offices over a recently imposed national security law. The human rights group said the law imposed by China makes it effectively impossible for them to operate. Amnesty has had a presence in Hong Kong for more than 40 years and now runs 2 offices there, one focused on the city and another on the wider region. The local office will close by the 31st of October and the regional office will move out by the end of the year. Prolonged heavy rains have triggered widespread flooding in several parts of central Vietnam, killing at least 1 person and leaving 3 others missing. Footage from the state broadcaster showed people moving belongings and furniture out of their flooded homes in Quang Nam province, while children sat on makeshift rafts as others waded through knee-deep floodwaters in Quang Ngai province. Meanwhile, a powerful storm has hit northern California, triggering mudslides and bringing down electrical lines. Motorists had to deal with flash floods in the region, which has recently been scarred by devastating wildfires. Security sources in Colombia say their priority is to extradite the captured drug lord Dario Antonio Usaga, known as Otoniel, to the United States. Otoniel was caught in an operation which involved more than 500 members of Colombia's special forces and 22 helicopters. Otoniel is accused of exporting hundreds of tons of cocaine each year, while President Ivan Duque said he is also responsible for killing police officers, recruiting minors and sexually abusing children. The Egyptian art initiative Art d'Egypte has hosted an international ceremony showcasing contemporary artwork with a backdrop of the country's famed Giza pyramids. Dubbed Forever Is Now, the exhibition is the first of its kind to take place alongside the last remaining wonder of the ancient world. The theme of the work is about coming together and living in the moment, featuring art by 10 artists. It will run until November the 7th. And finally, an Olympics with a difference. Yes, welcome to the Beard Olympics in Germany. This year, 100 men from all over Europe came to Lower Bavaria to test their facial hair metal. The judges made their decisions based on the beard's mass, length and density. But in case you're thinking of entering, it's no easy task. Ralf Schulz, who is one of the winners this year, has been working on his beard for the last 7 years. And that's your international news around the world in 5. Now back to the Channel Studios in Lagos.